Well, this is something that kind of slipped under the radar yesterday at the State House, probably because it happened right before the planned walkout over the resolution to dissolve same-sex marriage in the United States. Wednesday morning in the House State Affairs Committee, Representative Josh Tanner from Eagle stepped to the podium to introduce the fifth House concurrent resolution of the session. This one, to make it known, the 11th hour pardon President Biden issued for Dr. Anthony Fauci does not absolve him from being prosecuted for crimes in Idaho. And they want Dr. Fauci to know that.
In my opinion, what he had done was cause people's lives in Idaho, and this pardon that was granted to him does not inspire confidence, one, to the people of Idaho, but I do want the people of Idaho to know, and this is what this is about, that just because he received this federal pardon does not mean that he cannot be prosecuted with Idaho with the crimes that he committed here.
President Biden said he gave Dr. Fauci the preemptive pardon, not as an acknowledgement of guilt of anything, but because of the consistent harassment and threat of retribution by the incoming administration. So what crimes might Dr. Fauci be accused of here in Idaho? Well, Representative Tanner noted the recommendations and practices Dr. Fauci pushed during the pandemic led to Idaho businesses being shut down, mass panic pumped into the people of Idaho, and the fact that he created distrust. Tanner also claimed Dr. Fauci suppressed life-saving drugs, those that showed great effectiveness in treating the virus and preventing severe illness. One can only assume he was alluding to ivermectin, which is not, in numerous studies, shown to be effective in treatment or prevention of COVID and still not approved by the FDA. Well, so far, there has not been any investigation or plans to prosecute Dr. Fauci in Idaho. But here's the thing. Even if there were, the Constitution, the U.S. Constitution clearly states any presidential pardon only applies to federal crimes, not state crimes, which is what I pointed out to Representative Crane this afternoon. The separation of jurisdiction is already clearly established.
Oh, it's already established. Great. So what's wrong with getting the news cycle out of it? What's wrong with introducing something and raising awareness about it?
No, we get this question all the time.
It's a resolution.
Yeah,
it's a resolution.
I get that, and we just get this question a lot from viewers and from voters. Like, why are we doing things that aren't necessary at the State House?
It is necessary. The guy lied to people, and we're letting the citizens of Idaho know, hey, just because there's been an announcement that this guy's gotten a pardon, one, we think that federal pardon's unconstitutional, and two, he's not been tried of any crimes in Idaho, and if he is, that pardon isn't going to apply.
Which we already know. Dr. Fauci already knows. Idahoans already know. Americans already know. But Idaho lawmakers still feel the need to get it put down on another piece of paper for political points, maybe, or again, just to be part of the news cycle, I guess, for attention.